Hi everyone, it's Lydia here. If you're new to this channel, in this channel I just usually share some of the things that I used to change my lifestyle in the past several years by building a healthy routine, by going to the gym, and by reading my books. Occasionally I share some of the fun things happening in my life. It's December 2021 already. I couldn't believe how time flew by. I don't know whether you have this feeling. There's almost certainly those magical moments in our lives that will rescue us from stress and that make us want to celebrate every day, to push us through every day, especially when things are difficult. I would like to share the top 5 moments this year that I really love the most. Those are magical moments. Those are the moments that spark joy in my heart. Those are small enough moments. I believe that everybody should have experienced your version of those moments. We sometimes just need to be reminded that we are lucky enough and we have those moments to remember. So here we go, my top 5 moments this year that really spark joy in my heart. So number 5 is a quiet morning with a cup of coffee. See, it's easy enough. I think everybody should have those moments. Your moment might not be a cup of coffee in the morning. It's just me. I love the mornings, and especially when those mornings are like quiet and I can just have a cup of coffee sitting somewhere. I can go to a coffee shop and just talk to the baristas or stop by at the coffee machine, just chat with my neighbors. Those are the simple moments that I really feel like I am not alone. I'm fortunate enough that I have people that I can actually talk to. The best moment I think is when I have a cup of coffee and then sitting under the sunshine with my favorite book. It's some time that I reserve for myself. I know I need those time to actually charge my energy for the rest of the day. After drinking a cup of coffee, it makes me waking up. I will be like, okay, I'll be ready for anything that's gonna happen. Number 4 is the surprise of something on the house. Because we just mentioned coffee, so I'm sure it has happened to you. Like sometimes you get a cup of coffee on the house. It doesn't have to be something big. These moments are precious to me. It reminds me that human connection means more than just money and transaction. I really think that human beings, we actually enjoy giving out, actually enjoy being able to be kind to somebody else. Say for example, there was one morning I was just walking into a cafe. I feel like that day I was trying to get through a long working day or something really bad happened. I just don't know how to solve it, but it coincides with some surprise in the barista happened to say that, oh yeah, don't worry about it, you can just have this on the house. It makes me realize that I am lucky enough to surrounded by people who are kind and generous. No matter what's gonna happen, no matter how hard I imagine it to be, I sort of will be able to solve it at the end and I'll be okay. And I'll figure out a way to get through it as well. That kind of surprise. It might be normal for some of you, but for me, I think those moments almost always make my day. So number 3 is the joy of getting something difficult done. The difficult things, it's something that in our mind that at that point in time it's difficult. So it doesn't have to be substantial. It could be the time that you finally figure out something. Maybe it's something at work, or maybe it's some exam questions that you need to prepare for school. Maybe you were just trying to convince yourself that you actually need to hit the gym when everything is so dark outside and the wind is screaming like they've been kept at the cage for a long time. Those aha light bulb moments when you actually figure out something, oh, now I know, or yeah, I did it moments, even when you yourself is questioning whether you have the ability to do it. Even though I've changed my lifestyle like 3 years ago, I started to keep routinely going to the gym. These days, very small percentage of myself feel quite lazy and not wanting today so cold and I didn't eat that much. But now I remember all those moments. Those moments, I feel the best joy is whenever I get something super hard done. It is super hard at the beginning when you think of it. When you actually set foot to do it, it's actually not that hard. Whenever I question myself or whenever I try not to push myself to do something, I'll just remember those amazing moments when you really get something done. That's enough for me to take the first step. And most of the time, the first step is the most important one. The other day I was chatting with the receptions of my building. He said, so life only gives you how much you can handle. It will give you problems, but it also gives you the solutions at the same time. You just need to find it. When you're feeling lighter, everything's easier. So just for that quote, try to take the first step and just start doing. Trust the progress, trust the process, and we will finally get there. Number 2 is getting compliments by strangers or acquaintance. If we are fortunate enough here, I hope you have loving families and friends who are going to compliment you. We all have experienced that our friends and families, they for sure love us and they're going to give us a lot of compliments and make us feel good whenever we doubt ourselves. Almost like guaranteed. Why I put this on number 2 is because I sometimes was just like minding my own business, getting through the day, feeling unsure, or you just have that one sentence from a stranger saying that, oh, I love your outfit, where did you get that trousers, or something like that. It's like shining a light on my day. I just want to remember it. So whenever I didn't really have anybody to talk to or connect with, then I can just reminiscing with those moments. Especially I'm a girl. If I got this compliment from another girl, I was like, oh my god, it just made my day. So I'll be super happy about it. Sometimes I have interactions just because those are the lines that actually open a dialogue. I can actually make new connections and make new friends. Me, I was just trying to be open-minded and talk to anyone who are kind. I think it's a great way to go through the day. A genuine smile from a stranger or heartfelt, I really love your outfits. I'm sure you have your own version, but this is just mine. So top 1 moments is the moments that being thought of or being remembered. I'm sure you have those moments, a message from a friend saying that, hey, I haven't been able to really connect with you for a long time, but I am really happy about how things turn out to be for you. Or simply it's just a photo of where you used to hang out. Because I moved from Hong Kong to London this year, sometimes I received messages from my friends, oh, this place is not the same without you, or I just went past by that, it feels so strange not seeing you there. Those moments make you realize that even though people might not be constantly around, sometimes with work, with personal reasons, maybe some friends you feel like you guys have been grown apart. It might not be that way. They might have been always thinking about you. I think those moments are great. Or just a phone call from someone who really needed to talk to you. Being able to be trusted when they at their most vulnerable, it's also a great well for me. Those are the moments that I realize how lucky I am that even though sometimes I didn't feel like I make an effort to stay super connected with all my friends, it feels like they still care about me. They still know that I care about them as well. That's really my top 1 moments of the year. Don't you think those are the best moments in life? I think it is, at least for me. It is being loved, it is being missed by friends, and at the same time, being open to the world and being open to new connections. I guess that's what 2021 has offered me. I love them all. I love all those moments. I think if I dig deeper, I might be able to find out more. So I just want to add this moment to my top 5 moments of the year. So here's what happened. I was just doing grocery shopping, lost in my own thoughts and self-doubt, and at the thought of whether I should buy this tomato or this cabbage, I looked up and I saw this baby, tiny baby. Maybe he's no less than 5 months or something like that. His mom is holding him like this, so he's directly facing me. I saw him, I was wearing a mask, and he saw me at first with maybe questions and maybe feeling like, who's this young lady with a mask? I looked at him and those kids, they're so pure. Their eyes are just untouched by the world. When he looked at me like that, I felt like my soul has been cleared. All of the uncertainty in life and all the stress just went away in that split second. I looked back to him and I smiled. At the same time, also that I was wearing a mask, so I was not sure whether he can get that. And then you know what? He smiled back. I feel like that's the top moments in 2021, because here you are looking at somebody who has not been changed by the society yet. If he can see my smile under the mask, I just feel like at that moment, it's almost like somebody has arranged that smile back to me just to give me courage that I should believe in myself. It reminds me a lot of times in 2021, the hellos from young kids running around in the coffee shop, they just want to smile at you and they just want to say hi. Those moments are the moments that reminds me that we're all standing on the shoulders of the previous generation, and we're, at least try to do something to build a better world for these young kids who trust you and who wanted to smile to a stranger, even if and just to give you a little positiveness. So that's my top moments in 2021. Tell me what's your top moments in 2021. What's your hope for the new year? If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, share with your friends. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. I will see you next time.